Hi there, I'm Nylah, and we're back here again with news of the world this week. Friendly reminder that this is not actual real news, it's just whatever I happen to be thinking about this week. Now, this week was supposed to be a rather rainy week. We were supposed to get thunderstorms every day. If you looked at the weather, at the forecast, it was supposed to be storming all day, every day. So far, it's been a pretty sunny week. We got lots of blue skies and sunshine and whatnot. It seems to be raining very early in the morning because when you wake up, the grass is wet and everything's a bit damp. For the most part, it's been a lot sunnier and a lot nicer. I don't think I've heard any thunder so far, but it got me thinking about umbrellas. Now, the other day when it did rain, I borrowed an umbrella that was not mine. I had permission. Hi there, Mabel. Mabel's here. Anyways, I borrowed this umbrella and I realized it might be the first time I've used an umbrella on my own. I used it pretty well, it's not a very complicated device, though I did open it inside, even though people say you're not supposed to do that, they say it's bad luck. But then I had to close it to get out of the door because of the size of the umbrella, it was difficult to get out of the door. And I don't think that's bad luck, I think that's just thresholds. So if that's the bad luck everyone else has been experiencing, I don't know if that qualifies as bad luck. It's how doorways work. Anyways, as I mentioned, this was the first time I'd used an umbrella on my own, and I have never in my life owned an umbrella. I didn't come with one. I've never purchased one myself in my adult life. My parents never bought me one. I've never been gifted an umbrella. And, at my age, that feels a little odd to have never had ownership of an umbrella in my entire life. And I started thinking maybe I should go invest in an umbrella. It's not going to be the only time that it rains. I didn't, and I haven't yet, and I don't know if I will because I feel like I've made a thing of it now. To be at this age and have never owned an umbrella is a pretty big deal, and so that's what I'm thinking about this week. Umbrellas and firsts. The first time you do something and it's gotten so far into it now that that's a little fun fact about me that I'll lose if I buy an umbrella, because right now, we're going around in a circle, everyone's sharing their name, their age, their fun fact, and mine could be, I've never owned an umbrella in my entire life. That's a fun fact. It's a little odd. I don't know if I want to lose that, and if I do, I want to make sure I get the right umbrella. I don't want to get some cheap one that breaks, or I don't want to get one that's a pattern or a color that I don't like. And so maybe I'll buy an umbrella next week. Next, I thought we'd just jump right into a cool thing that I saw this week segment. But first, I'd like to give a little update on last week's image, which, if you'll remember, was the pizza sign that had been hit by a car or something. Obviously, if you'll remember, it's so high up that, logically, a car could not hit it. And so I was intrigued by that. This week, I saw people fixing it. And I thought, oh no, I brought this to their attention. And now this interesting fact about Tennessee, I've lost it. I'll no longer be able to show this to people, and perhaps it's my fault. Perhaps they saw my video and they went, oh, people are noticing this, we should fix it. But then I drove past it again today, and it actually looks like they might have made it worse. So I'll continue to keep you guys updated on that sign and the condition of it. I don't know if they're going to take it down, if they're planning on repairing it, and you got to make things worse before they're better. But for now, the quality of the sign is still intact, meaning it's not intact. Anyways, for this week's cool thing that I saw, what should I go with? I thought about going with, I got some film developed and I saw that a photo I'd taken of a baseball field that had been flooded was in there. But I thought that might not be true to the segment as I did not see that this week. I saw the developed image this week, but the field was flooded maybe a good month ago. It's just been a while since I got some photos developed. But then, I just couldn't get it out of my mind and I couldn't really think of anything else. So that will be our cool thing that I saw this week, because while I didn't see the physical field this week, I did see the developed image, and developing film is also pretty neat. Perhaps we'll talk about that sometime in the future. Here's that photo now. For the number of the week this week, I was looking around my house, trying to figure out if anything was speaking to me, and just, jumping out and saying that that it should be the number. And I noticed this lemon tree I've got. Now, in the lemon tree there are 2 ripe lemons. They're yellow, and one that is not yet ripe, and it is green. And on more than one occasion, people have asked me if lemon trees also produce limes, and if this tree contains 2 lemons and a lime. And I've had to explain that lemons are actually green and look rather lime-like until they are ready to be squeezed and turned into lemonade, or a fun lemon-flavored treat, or consumed just as a lemon. Anyways, I think that means that this week's number should be 3, as there are actually 3 lemons in this lemon tree. I should also mention that this is a fake lemon tree. It is made of plastic. We're over here in the media corner now, and Tika's joined us, as opposed to Mabel last week joining us here in the media corner. And this week, I thought we'd talk about the book that I just finished reading this morning. It's from a French-Korean author. It's her first novel. Let me get her name, I'm terrible at names. Elisa Shua Dusati. Sorry about that, but just Tika shaking herself off as she does. But I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her name correctly. The book is called Winter in Sokcho. As you can see, the cover is a cute little postcard type thing. I got this from a small bookshop in Nashville. They gave me a little bookmark. Bookshop is called The Bookshop, as you can see. If you could not bark, please, while we're recording, that would be, we'd all appreciate that. You okay? Okay, thank you. She saw someone outside, probably another dog. She's really quite friendly, but she has communication issues. Anyways, this is a nice little book. Aside from just, how cute the cover is, it's got very, very punchy writing. It's very quick. It's only the facts. I mean, it's more than the facts. You get, the protagonist's feelings and thoughts and whatnot on things going on. But it's about a woman who works in an inn in Sokcho, Korea, and this French graphic novel artist comes to stay at the inn to use Sokcho, which I also hope I'm pronouncing correctly. I probably should have done a little research on that first. He's using the place she lives in for the setting of his next graphic novel, and so she kind of shows him around, and they become acquaintances. It's a very chill book. It's not a lot of big exciting things, no murders, no battles, nothing like that. But it's very homey, and it's very it's a very interesting read. It'll keep you engaged. I read it over the course of maybe 3 days. I highly recommend it, and try to shop local like I did. Shopping local is best. Support your local bookshop, or there will be none anymore. And I think now we can hop right into the song that I've been listening to a lot this week. Now, if you're friends with me, you might know that I've recently been rather obsessed with the work of David Byrne. And this past week, I started listening to the album that he made with St. Vincent, who's another fantastic musician who just came out with a new album that you should also check out. I've been listening to their album a lot this past week, and this is one of my favorite songs off of it. So let's. Got caught here on the. I forgot to talk about what corner we're in. We're in the corner. Nylah was just shaking herself off. That's why the camera shook. We're in the corner where we keep our shoe rack. So, let me throw on these headphones. Better give it a go. Just gonna turn it up a little bit. And that was Lazarus by David Byrne and St. Vincent off of their album Love This Giant. I recommend listening to the whole album if you like that. Or please calm down, Mabel. Or maybe listening to it even if you didn't enjoy it, because maybe you'll get something else out of the album. Thank you. And I dyed my hair gray in an effort to cure my imposter syndrome. So